So cool. Okay, I have no idea what these are. Oh! Wow.
Over T.
Yep.
Over T.
Check gear. Whoops. Greetings, fellow millennials and elder zoomers.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like there's this semi-universal experience we all share where our dads all got really into fighter jets for a while when we were pretty young. Top Gun! Excuse me. And I don't know about you guys, but I definitely inherited my dad's obsession with jets. Thanks, Pop, for getting me hooked with whatever that Windows 98 jet game was. And Ace Combat probably sealed the deal, though, if I'm being totally honest, by formally introducing me to the F-14 Tomcat. Oh my god, the F-14 Tomcat. Wait, no, I cannot go off on a tangent about how the F-14 was the best 4th-gen fighter ever made. Look, I know I'm objectively wrong here, and the F-15 has a completely spotless record, but I am way too connected to the cool factor that thing has. Variable sweep wings? Come on! Besides, I promised myself I would keep this video pretty short, so we'll skip the fangirling and get back to what matters. The flight sim. DCS? They have F-14 and FA-18, just like Top Gun Maverick! No, not DCS. It's too much for a monkey brain. And the tutorial lady's like really mean. Control? How do I taxi?
Hold left control and tap E 3 times to disengage brake and begin taxi.
Whoa! Besides, we have FA-18 at home. This is VTOL VR. And this is FA-18 at home, otherwise known as the FA-26B, the plane with which I have formed a surface-level familiarity. This is the plane that I chose to fly for my maiden voyage into the world of VTOL. And like any VR aviator worth his salt, I'm going to guns. I'm gonna need some tutorials. Let's see what we know first. I completely ignored all of the tutorials and tried to figure it out on my own. Which actually went much better than I thought it would. I mean, I successfully started the plane and took off. We have liftoff. I successfully landed, sorta. I even completed a carrier takeoff and landing and did some aerial refueling, and those only took like an hour or two each. Excellent. However, combat is,
super far for guns, but that's okay.
well, it's not quite there yet. But we're working on foundational skills here, for the time being, at least. Plus, I did try to play Operation Desert Cobra, which sounds way too serious for a rookie pilot, by the way. And I got my engines fed to me with an AIM-120. So, I'm thinking I'll try flying the Pelican for a while first.
Pelican!
I do have to admit, though, hey Tower, there's something addicting about dropping a bomb and then pulling a 7.5 G turn to burn away from the target. Catch. But I'm definitely going to have to run the tutorials, maybe watch some videos, or even get a hold of a coach before we hit the multiplayer servers. As much as I would love to live out my childhood fantasies of being an ace fighter pilot, I'm going to have to put in the work to learn the system first. But that's what's so great about VTOL VR, where you would need to learn how to fly the actual freaking plane for DCS. A basic understanding of some of these acronyms and a little problem solving is most of what you need to get going in VTOL. I mean, I sat my wife down, who knows nothing about any of this stuff.
I don't know, bro.
And she was able to get the AV-42 off the ground. Don't get me wrong, there are a few things that require some instruction, but not nearly on the level of DCS, and that makes VTOL an incredibly approachable flight sim. Plus, the ability to physically reach out and hit all your buttons and switches just pulls that next level of immersion into the equation. It's not quite the same as physical peripherals like a HOTAS or some MFDs screwed to your desk, but watching your virtual hands move around in the cockpit and having the screen strapped to your noggin so you can actually turn around and look behind you offers a different kind of in-the-cockpit feeling that you just don't get at a desk with something like Track IR. Plus, it's less than 3 gigs, so...
That's kind of small.
I mean, come on. But the real staying power of VTOL doesn't come from the fact that there's 5 different aircraft you can pilot with missions and quick flights to keep things spicy. No, that comes from the community. Oh, that's right. This game has a Steam workshop. And with all the workshop missions the community's putting out, there's enough content in this tiny little 3 gig game to hold me hostage for literally years. I mean it. If I start getting good at this game, I don't know that I could leave. I mean, I guess I would have to, because you guys kind of seem to enjoy the End of the Radius video. Interest in a gameplay series was significantly higher than I expected, which admittedly was 0. But I'm going to do my best to rip myself away from VTOL and get started on that, because that honestly sounds like a lot of fun. And I'm really excited to get started on a brand new Iron Man playthrough with some added challenge, even though I'm a complete newbie here, so keep an eye out for that. But, big finish, VTOL is amazing, as long as you can get past the initial motion sickness. But it's really not that hard to do, and it is so worth doing.
Got him.
If you're anything like me, you probably wish there was an F-22 in this game. I mean, the F-826 is like half an F-22, so we're almost there. But sitting in the cockpit of one of these vehicles, flying around at Mach whatever and blowing stuff up over land, sea, and air has probably been a childhood dream of yours. I know it was for me, and VTOL is an excellent entry into that world of combat flight sims that saves you having to go out and read a 350-page operator's manual for the Grumman F-14 Tomcat so you can fly some pixels. I mean, I'll still probably do that, but for now, VTOL is perfect for me. So, maybe soon enough I'll have practiced more and gained enough knowledge that I'll see you guys out in the skies. Maybe eat a few of your missiles. But until then, take it easy. Fly safe.
Altitude.
And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Altitude.
Okay, bye-bye.
Right flat up.
No.